sneeze, sneeze, sneeze.
Wow. Hello. So I'm just changing the audio. How's this volume for you? Is this decent? Does this work? A little loud? Okay. How's that? Any better? This is the volume that I'll be talking at, probably. If this looks alright. That's better. Okay. Let me bring my laptop over. Oh god. Just a second. I'm just reorganizing my OBS, because the laptop's now on the other side. Okay. Hi. Alright, how are you lot? This should be fine. I'm actually going to move my laptop up a little bit. That's alright. That'll do. How is everyone? So I was doing a little bit of bug fixing earlier today. You'll see some stuff's working that wasn't working last stream, i.e. the program. So did you work out what the error was? It was just a couple of syntax errors, yeah. Just a couple of things that were wrong. But the compiler couldn't work out why. So, whatever I was using on the Mac, LLVM 16 or whatever, that was powerful enough to pass past that. The issue, yeah, I managed to fix it. Anyway, I fixed a couple other things as well. Do you remember we were working on the continue, like the pause system? So this is now working. Like, this is work that I was going to do last stream, but then we couldn't. Like, replacing the pause system with the menu system, because it used to be its own thing. Just consolidating stuff. So I was just doing this off stream for like an hour or two, maybe, just getting stuff working. I'm assuming this all looks fine, right? It's not like being done perfectly. Every time you pause, it recreates the pause systems, but I'm just living with it for now. I'm assuming that's what's causing this flicker when you pause. Might be wrong. But just don't worry about it for now. Oh, actually the continue works. Okay, that's sick. I don't know why the respawn system wasn't working then. Okay, Seems like the continue system's kind of working. Yeah, I've done no work on this. This is just what we were doing last stream. Hey, Bowser. It's probably a different issue. Okay. Sure. Anyway, I don't remember what we were doing here. It used to be this for everything. Oh, okay. Kind of odd that this isn't working anymore, actually. Hang on. Oh, it's this. This was having issues compiling on the Mac. So that should help, I think. Make a button that shows their home address. I could do that. I'm not going to check it out for now. I want to work on this. You need to prioritize. I'm going to prioritize this. When you get hit, it should be making you respawn. So, I don't know what it is. Don't know why it's not doing that. Alright, so if they run out of lives, check if they have continues. If they don't have any, go to menu, should be fine. I also tried out a few, what's the word? A few plugins. The only one I found that does anything is this one that generates a basic CPP file with some implementations. None of the others seem to do anything. Because I just wanted to like go into a header, right-click, and then have it generate a C++ file with all the function names. That seems like something you could automate quite easily. Alas, apparently the main Visual Studio actually has that, so maybe an excuse to use it, but whatever. The language thing isn't breaking today, so that's fine. Alright. Okay. I think right now game continue basically just I guess I do actually want the player to get destroyed. Alright, this may work for now. Hey, Lindley. If it's something like a memory corruption issue, it could affect other stuff. Hey, monkey. Well, what do you think it could be, Donut? It seems kind of obscure to me. The texture... you know what it is, Donut? Maybe. In game, when you pause, right now, it's being rather inefficient. It's creating all of these, and when it creates these, it reloads the shader and the texture and everything, and that probably takes like a split second, which is probably the flash you're seeing, because it's just reloading the menu background. This isn't actually this isn't going to be a thing in the game. I'm not going to maintain textures and shaders between the main menu and the stuff. Although the pause system should definitely not be recreating that. I guess I could store the pause system, or like the flash should never make it to the screen because you don't just full display until it's finished loading. I don't know, it could just be like a frame. Hey, I mean that kind of works, right? Continue, 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 continue. Okay. Oh, I'm not deleting continues. Do you see the flash? Sorry if anyone's sensitive. I'll just do this. This is a good way to test it, actually. Yeah, right now the continues are tied to the player, which is a little stupid. Because when the player's destroyed, so is the... Maybe it's trying to use data from the last set of systems. Maybe. I don't want to... I don't care for now. I'm sure it's a big issue, but I want to do this for now. Undefined behavior could be very bad. I think it's two different systems. Oh, thank you, Army. The boy's long. That's true. Happy birthday to the both of you.
Bing bong, the boy is long.
What was I thinking? Oh, Hey, Lich. I love that this song has money ka-chinging in it. Hang on a second. Why are you being killed instantly? This doesn't need to be so slow, does it? Because I mean, there's only like 5 files to search through. Oh, the player only has one hit. They only have 1 life. Okay, that would explain it. I guess I should just store continues in regular game, right? I was thinking, oh, should I have like a... Actually, maybe I should have a component. Do I have a component that's like game logic or something? Like levels and stuff? Because we can put continues in there. I don't remember. I want to take this out of here, which means I'll need to... Can you stop this, please? I need to go in here. I need to remove this. I'm hoping you can hear the music okay. It looks a little quiet in OBS. Do I not have like a game component? Did you say that wasn't a smart idea? It seemed smart to me. Like when the game starts, this would keep track of like what level's currently going on, how many continues the player has, what the score is. It would let me like delete and heck around with the player as much as I want. Which I kind of like. Music is hitting hard, alright. Thank you, Blue Archive. I was kind of hoping after Comic Cat we'd get a bunch of Blue Archive remixes, but I haven't seen that many. I guess the thing with Touhou is that they only have like 12 tracks that people know in each game, so I guess it's a bit easier than the game having 150. Okay. Why is it so slow to search that? There is only like 6 files to look through. I feel like I could manually look through the files faster than that. Alright. Alright, let's have a look there now. In the worst case, you might have to rethink the API for switching systems in the middle of a frame. Which means you might have to change all the code you're writing now to use the new API, but if you fixed it now, it could be as simple as deferring this thing until the start of the next frame. Okay. You start doing some chess engine stuff. Ooh. Awesome. Alright, sure. Let's do that then. Fine. Let's just build what we have now. And then have a look and see if we can fix that. So currently, when the game pauses, this occurs here. So, in update, which happens before display, mind you, because it's update tick display? Yeah, I think. So at the very start, I guess I could check for pauses before the systems update. Because what it could also be is that where is it? Oh, you know what it also could be? So what we're seeing is like a flicker, right? I kind of think it's just because it's reloading the menu and it's a little slow. It's loading this. Maybe I should store this permanent. Like any system that's shared, maybe you should get any system that requires loading. Maybe like loading a binary. Maybe that should be shared. Failing to produce a frame on time shouldn't cause flicker. What do you mean? Well, I'm more thinking. Oh yeah, because maybe just the first. I think it's an issue with the first frame, and normally when the game loads, it takes too long, so we don't see it. I'm just thinking maybe when it starts up, in update, we're setting. Maybe I could do it frame by frame. I'm doing well, thank you, Lich. Sorry I've not responded to your Pathfinder comment. I haven't been up for it. I can have another look now if you want. I'll let you know when we have the time. It's just that the current issue is we're in a house with too many people. So, while that's not really an excuse, it stresses me out a little bit about making any commitments. We hopefully have viewings. We have at least one viewing booked. I kind of wanted to, like, move out of here before we started doing anything important. Maybe it doesn't matter. No, we could just do it on maybe next weekend or something. We'll have to see. Oh, what's this confused about? Oh. Oh, continues currently isn't stored anywhere. Hang on. Okay, that's fine. Just do this. Took that away. Many people stress you out. Yeah. I'm also thinking donut. This isn't just pause, this was also happening with continue, which happens in here. So this is in tick. In tick, the continue menu is shown. Which would reassert the previous issue. Let's just see. I don't see a flick going between... Oh, I do actually. Yeah, even just going to menu here, that flicks. Do you see a flick when the game starts? I can't tell. You're switching the systems while you're in the middle of iterating over them. Yeah. Okay, you know what I could do? That would be quite easy, right, Donut? If I want to switch systems, I could store that request in-game, and then at the very start of every update, I could check to see if that's going to happen. And if so, switch the systems, clear that variable, move on. What do you reckon? Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, like they're in the middle of being used. Okay, fair point. Yes, the player had 0 lives, that's why they were dying instantly. 1, 2, 3, and then if you continue, you get brought back. Okay, cool. Let me do that then. That system seems sensible. How do I want to do that? If I were doing this at work, I would just make an enum for each system type, and I would store that, and then I would just do it. But I'm thinking because we're C++ing it, maybe I could store a function called like switch system request or something. That sounds like fun. Oh, do I want to do an if check at the start of every update? Well, I guess I'm already doing that. Oh, MNext systems. I guess technically I could try and buffer it as well. Yeah. Alright, this is fine then. This is fine. Fine. Can I make this null? Yeah. Is this okay to set to null pointer? Just add that at the end. Is it stupid, Donut, to make next systems like new system, and then every frame just set current system to new system? So this can never be wiped. This is always going to be, if I set this to play system, at the start of each frame it resets it back to play system over and over and over again. Or is that stupid? I was wondering if there'd be like a compiler optimization that gets around that or something. Like if I just constantly set it to play system over and over and over and over again. Do you understand what I'm asking? No, that's not what I mean. How do I explain this? Because current system is used in, you know, all these for loops, right? Like here. What if I were to just do, oh, not even if, sorry, just, like that, every single frame. Feels redundant to reset it every frame. Is it, though? These are two different variables. So current systems is used in all these for loops, right? And I only ever want this to change as the very first thing, like up here, maybe even earlier, like up here. You know? And then new system is like a request. You're saying, I want to change it to this. But it's being, that change is being delayed to the start of next update. Right now when I'm changing systems, I do it in the middle of the for loop, which is maybe what's causing these flickers. If instead I say next systems, this entire frame would be, like, this next update of the game would be ran as per usual, but the next one will start using pause systems or whatever. Right? Right? Oh, sorry. God, I love the Blue Archive soundtrack, dude. What did I call him? Let's actually make it like a function explicitly, right? I kind of like doing stuff in a function. Like that. Right? So in here we can do it like this. This feels a little nicer to me. It means if I end up having like additional stuff in here, I guess I can pop that in. Oh, is that the syntax? What's self then? Oh, it's a span. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I like the look of this. Hang on, game pause. Hang on, what was being done in here? This plugin's fantastic, by the way. This one that actually shows like inline Git. Well, when it works. Okay. Well, I never. People switch between this and self, but I thought because self went bold that was correct. Guess not. Oh, chat, did I tell you I got new... I put it in general, not that any of you really need to care. I got new tape for my WouHou pen. After, remember the last like half a year I've been complaining about the old tape being disgusting and like bad. Oh, maybe you wouldn't. I put it in the WouHou channel, so you probably didn't know. I got new badminton tape. It's really sticky. It's amazing. I played WouHou earlier for like an hour and a half. No issues with grip. It's insane. I'm like holding it now. I can't like pull it out of my hand. It's a really good material. It makes the old stuff look like Teflon. Look in WouHou game on Discord if you want a pictures. It's really nice. It's also funny because we were in Australia and the UK. We went into so many like sports directs and I couldn't find any tape, even though it's such a normal thing. Went into like a decathlon or something. There were like 10 next to each other that I could compare. They all had like a little cutout of the tape so you could feel it before buying it as well, which was amazing. I saw the old one I used and I was like, yeah, this is kind of smooth. And then this new one is called like Super Stick or something. It's amazing. I wish I could put it on my keyboard. Like if they sold this as a tape with like a adhesive underside, I would stick this on my like my two keys. Actually, I guess I could do that with double-sided tape. Or I could like brick two keys and apply it. Maybe I'll do that. That doesn't sound that stupid, does it? Actually, maybe when I get my... Whenever it arrives eventually, my like WouHou or whatever, the WouHou, maybe I'll buy a couple of new keycaps and like try adhering some of this tape to it. Sorry, oh, you're right doing that. That's fine, it just means at the very start of the game, I'll just set systems. Really, I think this could be an enum, because then we could put the setup function in that as well. And we could pass in like a boolean, like reset up or something. I don't know. Whatever, we'll leave it for now. Shouldn't they need to run at game start? Hang on. Well, yeah, I was actually making it so continue and pause with the same system, but maybe that's stupid. How heavy are the systems? Are they actually really lightweight? Like, should I just separate them? Even though they're basically identical, should I just separate them? They're fairly lightweight. Alright. Well, it was a nice idea while it lasted. Okay. Nah, this is alright. Oh, hang on, what was I doing before? This was menu system. Ah. Yeah, you're right. Let's see how this looks. Oh yeah, I don't remember if I mentioned, but we decided it was way too much hassle to try and dig through our like 30 cardboard boxes, try and find my computer cables. So we're just not going to bother setting up the PC until we move house. I'm just going to keep using the Steam Deck for now. You know, I've been using this thing as my PC since like February or January. Let's say February. I've been using this thing for like 7 months as my PC. Isn't that kind of insane? Oh, sorry. I didn't. Hang on. I need to remember what I was doing. I was going to do the setup stuff only at the start, yeah. Sorry, I was distracted. I think I was doing the setup just to reset it. You know? But maybe that's not necessary. Like I was using it as a hard reload, basically. I guess registry.clear does the job. Reset, yeah, reset could be... It's just that I actually have to think about it. There's a difference between reset and hard reload, right? And right now I was just using hard reload as a reset, because there's some things you don't want to reset, like where you were in the last menu. It doesn't always need to jump back up to the top, you know? It's a little annoying. I just need to bring back the use of the escape key to unpause. So I guess... in the action test thing, I need to... Or in the menu system, maybe I need to check for escape. I mean, I'm not seeing flashing. Are you? I saw so you see that go to menu is now the default option for just starting. I did fix it. Okay, you know what, don't I? Good call. It did always feel a bit weird that I was just directly setting the system. We can deal with reset functions later. Maybe in set systems... I don't know. Oh yeah, by the way, you didn't see this working last time, but it totally works. I think I said it when we were doing WouHou, but it really feels like a real game when you go full screen. You know? Again, I'm happy about integer scaling. I did have a think, by the way, Donut, regarding the integer scaling thing. Is it possible for me to fill in the black void around the game with something? Like, could I put, like, some art there or something? Or is that... I don't remember how we were doing the integer scaling. Like, is it the way that the game board... It's like this, it's just the camera, right? Like, the game is still 1080p. Sorry, the game's still 1920 by 1080. Or, hang on. No, it's not. The resolution... It could have a non-integer scaled viewport. Yeah, I was thinking that. I just want the actual pixel part to be rendered properly. I was thinking we could have like some pretty art or something in the outside, and then people wouldn't complain about the fact that I'm trying to make the game look good. Non-integer scaled stuff just looks so bad. By the way, I'm not gonna make the game have the main menu background during gameplay, but I thought it was kind of cool. Sorry, it's kind of, you know... Okay, this is another sign of a good game, right? It's fun when you just end up forgetting that you're programming and you just heck around with the game. You know what I mean? It's like it's a really good thing when you get to that point. When you're just playing around. You're playing your own game. It's like the less auto-fillating version of watching your own YouTube videos. Alright. Let's go back. Donut, I have a question. I think I asked you this in the past. I feel like your response was just to use game.header. But in GameMaker, I always used to have a control object that was static, it was held everywhere, and it had like things like I would put the continues in there. The amount, if the player has 2 continues, I'd store that irrelevant to like the player and everything else. If I want to store these pseudo, not global variables, but you know, game system needs to have either a component that holds the game state or something else. What do you reckon is the best way to do that? Should I have a component called like game state that has the number of continues in it, the score, stuff that's irrelevant to the player, because the player I want to be able to destroy and respawn and change and adapt. I don't want the player to have... The player can have their own lives, sure. The player can have their own health, whatever. Context variables. Is that sensible over just using a component? Because RE, the reset feature, I could make it so at game launch, that's... You know, I need to load like what level you're on, that's like a global component. I don't think it's necessary for it to be global. Is it? Actually, maybe it is. Yeah, it is. It is, because when the game's paused or continuing, I need to be able to read how many continues the player has left. So it can't be stored in game systems. It needs to be... Everyone needs access to it. So I was thinking, because otherwise you just put it here, right? It'd be like... Like, is that fine? It's not very... The issue is it's not very... What's the word? I'm not encapsulating it. I don't want to put it in the player component, don't I? I'm deleting the player. When lives run out, look in the live system. Hang on. Is it culling? Alright, so in the culling system, I want to kill the player. Destroy the player when they run out of lives. I want to make it so I can show, like, you know, I can delete the player, basically. If I have continues in the player component, I guess technically I could read, like, in continues equals entity dot... I do want to be able to destroy the player, because that means I can have multiple players or no players. I don't want... I don't want to store these sorts, because I'm going to need... Okay, ignoring continues, right? I need levels and stuff, right? If I wanted to make this somehow multiplayer in some way, maybe I have like a ghost system, or what, I don't know, who cares? Or an online, like, 2-player co-op. Levels don't need to be stored in player, that needs to be stored somewhere else, I think. Well, I don't want continues just to be lives plus. You know? Even though they basically are. Because it continues when you ask them for another £2. Yeah, that's how I'm thinking about it. Like, I know it's maybe not the right idea, but I'm thinking about this like an arcade game. Like it's Pac-Man. The physical machines continues is like a coin slot. And the number goes up the more coins you add, and it goes down every time the player dies. Or whatever, who cares? So, in that sense... I'm mentally, the way I'm handling this is thinking about it as a global sort of thing. So the issue with context variables, Donut, I'm doing registry.clear to clear the registry. Would that not clear the context variables? Or is that fine? I'm doing it when like play starts? They aren't cleared by clear. Okay. How do context variables work then? Entity context variables. Let's have a look. I've got the Steam Deck side monitor on. Let's have a look. Context variable. Context variables. Every registry has a context associated. Registry dot in place continue. I see. I'm just reading the docs. I think I can just show this. This is fine. I don't like showing my browser too often, but I'll show this. Like... Every registry is a context, which is in any object map, accessible by both type and name. The name isn't really a name, it's a numeric ID of type ID type used as a key. Any value is accepted, even runtime ones. Context is returned by this, and offers some features. So it is basically like a global, I guess, yeah. Global in the registry. Kinda. So yeah, I guess I have continues as a... That seems... Okay, I'm gonna be honest, this is starting to sound a little convoluted. If I want to have... Let's say I end up coming up with like 20 global variable... I'm calling them global variables, I know they're not, but go with it. Let's say I end up having 20, I have like level and difficulty and scaling and all this crap. Do I need to make a different component for every single one of those? Or could I just make a game state component and store that in the registry in context? So my type here could be game state, and I could modify that directly. Group them by something logical. So I could have level state. I can't think of good examples right now of how I'd separate it, but sure. One context per plugin. What do you define as a plugin? Okay, this is fun. Physics, player input, etc. Okay, well, okay, fine. Let's make a component for now, and just... Because I don't have a good name for it, and I don't have a good separation of concerns yet, let's just call it game state. Whatever. Let's just do this for now. Just arbitrarily, okay? And don't worry about the implications. Okay? Don't worry about the implications. You're worrying, aren't you? Stop it. There's no implications. Let's set up the context variables here then. Oh, should I not put it in components? Should I make something called, let's call it, context. Context variables. Namespace, let's just grab this shit. You know, let's just grab this shit. Namespace, enter. Is it these two? Sure, I'm not going to rename them all for now, but sure. We come from different lands, remember? You don't need this. Hang on. Whoops. So I see F2 to rename didn't actually rename, huh? Great. Great. Yeah, I noticed it was lowercase, that's why I was renaming it. Why are some of these lowercase? Are these just the ones that you wrote? I don't get why rename doesn't actually rename it. There's multiple components, not a single class. I'll be honest, I don't think it matters right now. Like, sure, but hey, you go, man. Why are you having issues? You're not necessary right now, I guess. Game needs to include context variables.header. Okay. What was it? Registry.context. Squiggles are very much not disabled. But sure, why not? No, it's not how you do it. I guess this assumes that there is a game state. Could do a check. If only, huh? Can I use this to update the game state? Hang on, I've got the syntax wrong here. Okay, done it. In other news. Have I missed a semicolon somewhere? Why is this wrong? Have I included? Yeah, I guess I need to build. Is Twitch still a IRC? Question mark. I'm pretty sure I included it. Oh, it's having issues with this. What type does this return? I want to return a reference to the game state, not a copy. Oh, I have a sound at the end. Do I need to do some syntax here? Or does get return a reference anyway? Well, I want to be able to modify it, right? I want to be able to get the game state and then change the continues. So if you don't have a const version, you won't be able to get it when you have a const reference to game. Yeah, but then I won't be able to modify it. If I just want to listen, if I just want to read it, I guess? You can have both. Sure. Is there not like a const or not a const, whatever? You know? Like, just get me. Oh yeah, there wasn't there? You can pick the non- oh, okay, whatever. Let's just do this then. If you're saying it'll work. Does this thing get a reference by default, or do I need to do like a fucking... one of these old boys somewhere, you know? Let me explicit. Why two consts? The const in the end marks the method itself as const. Oh, so you can use the method from const methods. Okay. What the fuck are you doing here? Okay. Yeah, this returns a const game state, and I guess this says... Yeah. Oh, hey, Rob. It's been a hot minute, huh? Alright, so let's just see if this works. This assumes that there is a game state. I'm going to be honest, I trust my developer, me, to make sure there's always a game state before I try and get it. Because this is ran, like, literally right here, so... Hope it's alright. What's this meant to do? What's up with this? How have you been, Rob? What am I doing? Continues. Oh yeah. Oh, this wasn't being used. Okay, whatever. You? I'm a little tired, but otherwise I'm alright. This morning I kept waking up, I kept falling back asleep. It's really bizarre. I was instantly out. I'd wake up and I'd be instantly out within like a second. Like I'd wake up and as like a joke I'd close my eyes and then I'd be asleep, like dreaming, like proper REM. Kind of crazy. I was very tired. We got back to the Netherlands at like 2:30 AM yesterday or something. Chris is back in chloroform. Maybe. Huh. This doesn't seem very necessary. I guess technically I could do this. If I wanted to respawn it back as the default. Oh, set systems, sure. Whatever. What would you do if it's null? I don't know. Let the game crash. That seems like a pretty easy to find crash, right? Surely, right? Surely. What's up? Whoops. Am I missing this? Oh, the namespace doesn't need it. You can stop building right now. Chat, it's so nice having good internet. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but the stream's been at 6000 bitrate, 60 FPS. I haven't dropped a single frame. It's beautiful. What the fuck are you complaining about? Wait, hang on. Oh. I see. I think we can trust the programmer a little bit. There's no point ruining the program. Okay, the set thing is clearly... something's not working. What the hell? What just happened? What's going on? Place a game state. Set up the systems. Go to main menu. Set systems. Menu systems. Menu systems. Set up menu systems. What on earth is going on? Take me to menu system. What the fuck? That's odd. What have I done? Maybe I haven't set the current... Maybe in... up here? Maybe I haven't set the system properly? Go to main menu. Maybe this isn't... No, hang on. Set systems? Oh, the game's being ran a bunch of times. That can't be good. Since when did it let you run the game multiple times? This is new. Hello? Yeah, terminate it. The debugger is attached. Where? Oh. Could it be possible that this was null pointer, maybe? Maybe at game launch, I also set... Not only do I do this, but I also set, Stop this. Alright, what's going on? Is there a way to make this thing stick to the fucking full screen? What is going on? I don't understand. Oh. Sure. Oh? I think the game's running right now. Yeah, the game's running, it's just not drawing. Like right there, the code for the menus was working. Like I was navigating the menus and it was setting the systems accordingly. Why isn't it drawing anything to the screen? That's odd, huh? Right? Like when I press space to start game, it ran set systems again. Oh, I'm stupid. How did that happen? No, that's not stupid. That's completely correct. Hang on, I'm stupid. That was right. Hang on, hang on, hang on. What the fuck is going on? Well, it's clearly working. It's just not drawing. Why isn't it drawing? Hang on. You're right. Should I run this at the start? Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it does. I'm gonna pop it. Hey, I was gonna ask about how your projects were going. I'm gonna get mad at it. I don't think it does. You dropped all your do you not think you were burning out a bit by doing so many things at once? This lock does not fucking work. Okay, that's reassuring. Cool. Just donut. Let's just do this. Ignore me. Don't worry about me. Rather than having it, you can access it from the registry directly because you already have it. What? Could I just create it locally, store it, and then you already have a reference to the registry? Oh, you're right, yeah. There's no extensions though. I can't write like extension registry.extension get game state, otherwise I would. Alright. Die. That's not a continue. Extension in like the Kotlin Swift sense. Or can you? I don't think you can you? In C++. You'd have to make something that implemented registry. We're trying to make the same project in JavaScript, but a bit advanced in geometry. Hello, Angie. What do you mean? You were making a shoot 'em up as well? That's cool. Well, my point was like the getter in game is just very convenient, you know. That's not right. Oh, I'm stupid. Like the shapes are triangular. What do you mean, sorry? But like you were making a like a shoot 'em up video game in JavaScript. You were burning out, Rob. Right now it doesn't feel like you have a burnout. But you've not done any projects and you only just realised it. It's good to take a break. Hang on. What are you writing? You'd have to add a getter for every concept. Yeah, I'll be honest, I like typing get game state over that. But I get what you mean, because I might want to use it in places where I'm not passing game in, so... Maybe I could make a utilities class somewhere that does that. I don't know. I like having to save myself faff. Alright, cool. Continue. 1, 2, 3. Continue. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Dope. That works. We did it, chat. I'm guessing restart probably worked. Okay, cool. Oh. Your enemies are squares, mine are triangles. Oh, fair. Triangles are cool. Are you still working on it? That's cool. I like that. Relatable. Sure, Donut. Sure. Yeah, this song slaps. I just like not having to write this. This is something that I feel like should be taken out, but whatever. I kind of want to make that leaderboard entry screen. This song jams too much. I'm having difficulty concentrating. Hello, Septile. I need to sneeze. I can't sneeze. What am I doing? How about we have some basic text? I was thinking of God, in the menu system, right? Where is it? What do you mean that? What's the game about? Right now, not very much. But it's bullet hell. Oh well, that's the plan. I've had a lot of ideas of where it can go. For context, I was originally working on this like years ago, like version 1. But we didn't work on it for a few years, and when I came back to it, it was just a horrible mess. It wasn't worth continuing with. So I think like October maybe last year, we started again fresh, and we've just been slowly building back up to where we were. Alright, damn it. Yeah. But yeah, there's not a ton going on right now. We have like some basics, you know, movement, playing area, shaders, sprites, animation. We've been working on this like lives continue thing. So now the game can have like, you know, a main menu, and when you die a few times you get shown an option to continue, and maybe we'll make a leaderboard and shit. Did you start it before COVID? WouHou was a COVID project. It was when I was full-time streaming. We were doing it like 8 hours a day or whatever. And then I put it down, I think, around the time I got a job. So it's probably been like 3-4 years between season 1 and season 2, if you will. So yeah, it's quite a lot. Quite a lot of improvements. Anyway, I need to pick what to do now. I want to make... Keeping your small classes as structures good. Yeah? What was I going to say? But I've had a long day of doing nothing. It's odd. What was sorry, I keep losing my mind. It's weird having a weekend. I'm somehow not used to it. The last, like, half a year, every weekend we've been out and about, like, doing stuff. It's kind of odd just sitting down for a day. I want to make it so on the continues screen it shows how many continues you have left. How about that? And what I want as well is so in a menu system you can have a little title or something. Is that a thing? Does that seem that seems reasonable? Because right now I think it's drawing the word menu D here. So you know what would be cool? Maybe if in this load menu section I have like a title, I can chuck it in there. I think nice and easy. So maybe we do menu system header. We can have like a little standard string. Was I meant to use string view? I don't know. What was the point of that again, damn it? Menu title equals. I'm not a menelf. I'm not a menoblin. I'm a menu. And you menu. Okay, I was sighing mentally, but you brought it all back in the end, didn't you? Brilliant. All right. Menu title. I'm gonna make it so in this load menu function, as well as the new items, I'm gonna want you to pass in a title. There you go. So if we just wait shortly, it should yell. We'll do this. The title is going to be settings. Just to keep it simple. I'm sure later we'll have something fancier and something that makes a bit more sense. But I want to do this for now. So I'm doing it. Main menu. Out of lives. Game paused. You know, just something generic. Doesn't have to be anything fancy, and I like it. And then here, instead of doing format menu, we can just do title. Easy, right? I like that. And then it means also when we bump back up a, well, you know, if you go in a menu and then go back, it loads this previous function again, which should set the title back. Hopefully. The call to format is redundant. What does format do? I don't remember. This is fine. Alright, cool. Also... How do I do this in C++? Not letting me type what I want to type. Bloody hell. I hate autocomplete sometimes. Stop. Bloody hell. Alright. Ah, right. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, it's not that. What is it in this? It's like a string builder, I guess. That looks okay. Oh, hang on. It's like Python and Rust. Yeah. In the current way you do it in Kotlin is this. You'll be like, this is my string, and then you do that. And you can put anything in here is can just be code. You can do whatever you want in there. And then in Swift you do a little one of these. That's how I tend to do it. There's also, like, if you have to use it, there's, like, that syntax. You know? But I find that gets really annoying. You're like, oh, and is this a double? Is this an in? What's the right random keyboard? Which is the random piece of geometry I need to type in here? You find out it sometimes works, but sometimes doesn't. Oh. Rob, not to sound pokey, what's your diet like? I know it's an odd thing for your live streamer to ask you. How are you eating? Because that can affect your state of consciousness quite a lot. Are you eating like... I know I'm not your mum either. Are you eating like properly? What's this thing complaining about? Oh, fuck, I forgot. Hang on. This needs to have, this needs to be updated. Load menu. You in here. You need to be updated in the header. The old printf was type dependent. Yeah, that's what I think we used in school. But that was like 8 years ago now, which is odd. I had a frightening realization donut. I went on my GitHub like today or yesterday, I think yesterday, to look for WouHou to try and fix this. And I saw that my uni dissertation was last updated 5 years ago. And that was like the last thing I did at university. Just like an odd realization that it's been 5 years since I like graduated. And it both feels like it's further away than that and sooner than that, you know? Sorry? Unused parameter. Oh, cock. Sorry. Longer than you remember it as too. But it's true, I'm like nearly 26. Sorry, chat. I'm not 40. Nearly 26. You graduate when you're 21. You graduate really early in it. You graduate in like March or something, right? I don't remember. Time does fly. It flies when you're in Japan, Australia and everything. The years just disappeared. It's weird. I need to get a new passport. Alright, let's get hit once. Let's get hit twice. Let's get hit 3 times. Hey! 2 remaining. And because it only loads on when you first load the continue system, it doesn't click down immediately. That's not right. Okay, so my point is correct. It only loads when you immediately go when... Sorry, it only loads the number of continues remaining immediately. Which is fine. Yeah, because this is only ran once at the very start of the game. It feels weirdly serious now that it's got this title. I don't know if you know what I mean. But now it says like settings at the top. It feels like real somehow. I'm noticing that main menu isn't centered properly. Why is that? You know what I mean? Like seeing the word main menu like this being a bit bigger. Maybe I'm just losing it. Doesn't it set the text to new every time it's loaded? Nah, actually, yeah, I thought it would. No, it doesn't. It sets it... Because Donut, there's actually 3 different menu systems, or 4. I'm not sharing... Hang on. Where am I? So before, when I set the system, like at the start of the stream, when I set the system, I would also set up the system. But now we don't. Now we just switch, right? So we have menu, pause, play. Technically, all of these have their own version of menu systems, right? These are all different, right? This starts with the pause, this starts with continue. But this is only ran once at the start of the game, which means that never updates. I'm wondering how I could fix that. I'm feeling like there must be some C++ crap I could do. Sorry, magic I could do. Because it's loading text. Maybe instead of text, is there a reset or reload? Yeah, I can either have reset or reload. Or is it possible for me to make title... Maybe I'm asking too much. Because right now, title is a string. I guess I could make title... Yeah, I think that reset's probably just the easiest. Because honestly, I'd like it if your cursor went to the top when you paused. So let's do that. Should I have reset be a function of system? you could make your systems use shared pointer instead of unique pointer. No, I want them to be different menu instances. I like that they're different. There's some things I probably do want to share. Like, it's maybe a little silly that when you pause, technically it's a different player you're looking at. It just... Is that right? No, it's the same. It's weird. I don't understand it. The entities are shared. Yeah, you're right. I guess in a sense it's odd that the systems aren't. But really, you can think of it more as this is pause menu system, continue menu system, game menu system, main menu system. Which I think is kind of fine. I think that's alright. They can have all the same entities, but they can be slightly different. I think just reset is fine. I know at the very least menu's going to want that. Yeah, it's just a thought. Big screen, Willen. Hey, Bad Scout. No, it's 1080p. It's the same resolution as the last one, but the monitor itself is it just playing the same two songs over and over? Give me a different one. What was I saying? The monitor's much bigger. My old monitor, the monitor I was using on the Travels was like a 15-inch something portable monitor. Now I'm on my like 24-inch gaming monitor. It's the same resolution, but it's bigger, so I've zoomed out a bit. Oh, you can do a little standard move, huh? I'll be honest, I don't know how much that's going to save, but I guess it's a good... what's the word? Habit. Sure. Okay, let me think. Sorry, reset. I guess I could store initial menu then, huh? Hang on. Sure, that's what I wanted you to do. Why not? Okay, Yeah, that's fair, don't it? I'm gonna store the initial menu. I think that's fine. Is this right? Maybe. Is there actually just like a dot clear function? Ah, that's easy. Not that that one matters, I guess. Nah, whatever. That seems okay. Oh, string also has a clear, doesn't it? Sure. Keep it the same, I guess. Game. Do I always want to reset the menu when I change? Yeah. In theory, it's slightly more efficient. Yeah? Does it just mark it as cleared rather than actually clear it? You know, YouTube mixes, you could play new songs. That's okay. I won't be angry. How about I change the playlist? Put us on... I can't read kanji. Maybe not that one. Sorry, I'm just looking for a different playlist. How about some Touhou? It's a programming stream without Touhou. Does this music work for you, chat? Do you like good music? Sorry, what was I doing? Reset, update, new systems. Set systems. I want to find menu system. How do I get the menu system out of systems? Is there an easier way than just doing this? Is there no iterator in this language? You know, you could draw more text on the screen instead of leaving this massive gap, maybe, Visual Studio. Guess there's no find function. I don't remember the syntax for this, please forgive me. What am I trying to do? If current systems has... Look, just let me type the sudo and then tell me how stupid it is. You know, whatever the syntax is. You get what I'm trying to do? I want to make it so when we reset the system, oh, you know, put it in. This isn't how you do it, but, you know. Maybe like this, I guess. You get what I'm getting at, right? I want to reset all the menu systems. Add a virtual reset to system. Oh, and just have it so every system... I don't want every system to reset. I don't want that. I want to be able to call them arbitrarily. Even if I don't implement it. No, I don't want the default implement. I mean, I do want that, but like maybe I want the player to have a reset, but I don't want that to be called every time the set systems is reset. I want it to be a case by case basis. I don't want everything to do that. I guess if I'm doing it this... no. No, I don't want that. Name it on activate or something then. No. Stop. Stop. Alright, stop. I just want to do this. I guess that's this code I could run. Oh, they have smart loops now. For every system in systems. I guess if I have on activate. No. No. I specifically just want to run this for system. I specifically just want to run this here for menu system. Is there like static like cast as? I Google it. You'd have to do a dynamic cast to get the thing you want. Sorry, does C++ not have a way to tell what the current, what a class is? In Kotlin you just do like... It's like super easy. Kotlin and Swift let you do this. Can you not just do that? You know? It's frowned upon. Well, I don't care. Why? Sorry, what's wrong with that? I want to run through the systems. If it's a menu system, reset it. That doesn't sound so hard. I'm just gonna Google it. C++ check what class and object is. Does dynamic cast... Why do C++ people not like it? It's such a common thing in other languages. Should I add a tag to every class? Can I do that? I guess I could do that. Can I do this? C++ people are odd. God, that's a big paragraph, but I just want to check if this is a menu. Can I add like a tag or something then? I'm seeing... I don't know what... People are complaining about type ID here. So I guess that doesn't work. Guess I could add it to the constructor. What is RTTI? Runtime type information. Alright. Sure. I guess polymorphism's a little complicated in C++. Even though this would be running once. Sure, why not? Whatever, who cares? Let's do that. Fine. Fine. Let's just pretend they're not. I just think that sometimes getting your code to run is more important than spending 5 hours wondering if it's 5 milliseconds longer or not. Oh, but then that's how you end up with Minecraft being made in Java and taking 8 years to render half a polygon or blah 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 blah. I don't know. It's not just about performance. Sure. I think we're two different people. Maybe it's like, if it was, then I'd agree with you. Well, my point is, like, when you're working, sometimes you just have to get the thing working. You can't spend 10 hours worrying about optimization. You know? If it's work, and you can write this in half a second, you write it in half a second. And you add it, if you have to, you can add it to some to-optimize list. And then you move on to the next thing. So I've got that, I guess, as my mindset. Because otherwise, I've done so many of these WouHou streams where I've done fuck all. I've spent like 2 hours and I've written 1 line of code, and it's ever so slightly more efficient than otherwise. And then we end up dropping it because we make no progress and we get burnt out. We're like, what's this? All we have after 6 months is a menu. Oh, but it's so efficient. You know? So you just gotta draw a line somewhere, but whatever, we'll do this. Let's chuck in a on a pier. That's too swifty. I like this syntax because this is what I'm used to. What's up? Do you think start and stop might need to have info? No, because these should be mostly for loading and deloading. Maybe even on reload, on unload. Good work. I'm gonna just do this. Yeah, but sometimes worrying about architecture to avoid rushing. Sometimes you never do that work in the future because you get burnt out on the pre-optimization state. You know? Sometimes it's okay. You know, it's okay. You can't be perfect your first run through. You gotta make some mistakes. But sure. What's the syntax for virtual void here? Why do these all have? Do you have to give it some basic implementation like this to say this is what it would be like, but you can implement it if you want? You know? Is it like this? I don't think you need a semicolon, do you? Yeah, like that. Okay. I'm gonna go with this. Hit the old save menu system. I'm gonna make you implement that. Sure. Sure. This seems good to me. Do I need to point at it, maybe? You want to be pointed at, don't you? Because it's a unique pointer. That's fantastic. how's the stream been so far? We haven't managed to drop any frames, which I'm happy about. Oh, did I tell you that I bought an external SD earlier? It was only like 120 quid for 2 terabyte Samsung T7. Isn't that insanely cheap? 2 terabyte T7, like the good metal Samsung drive. 120 quid. Gigabit speed. Also came with like 2 fancy ass USB cables, but whatever. I've backed up my phone. I've backed up my camera, like our Japan vlog stuff. You just plug it in your phone. It's so easy, so quick. They're so insanely cheap. My one for work is a 500 gig one, and it was like €100, and they bought it like a year ago, and then it bricked itself, and they had to buy a new one. It's also 100 quid. This is the same price almost, and 4 times the size, and double the speed, within like 2 years. I thought we were in a fucking chip shortage. Japan doesn't even let you buy a Suica card. What was I doing? Oh, the continues thing. It's amazing. Like, you can just make... Who was it in chat? Someone made a NAS out of SSDs. You can just do that shit now. By the way, I was considering... Oh, this is working now. I was considering buying, like, external housing and putting an M.2 drive in, but this SSD was cheaper. Like, it was cheaper for me to buy a 2 terabyte pre-packaged convenient thing than to buy a metal container for an M.2 drive. Because originally that's what you're meant to do, right? You buy like a box, and then you put a PC grade M.2 drive in it, or stick, and you just use that as your portable USB thumb drive. But like, fuck me, dude. I was happy about that. Did you put override, or did you let you get away with it? I got away with it. I get away with all sorts. Alright, I'm happy with this. It looks good. You don't need to exist. Alright, cool. What time is it? It's only 11. What do I want to do now? We have the reset feature, we have the main menu that can be updated, we have added this on start stop thing to systems. Which, by the way, I didn't test, but this should mean that it like resets back to the top when you pause and play. Pause and reset, I should say. Oh, I want to make it so you can press escape again to unpause. Do I? Maybe. Is it right that it should show 2-1 instead of 3-2-1? Well, I guess I'm saying that you start with a continue. I guess you only have 2 continues, because you default to having a... good point. No, is it a good point? 0 continues remaining should never appear. No, I think this is fine. I get what you mean. Hey, look at this. When I hit restart and it brings back the menu, it pops the button back on resume. You don't know what it's usually like. I don't like it when games say lives remaining 0, because I think it means you have 0 lives. Which doesn't make sense to me. I don't like the 0 life thing. So here it says 1 remaining. So when you die here, you should quit. Because you've used... This is your final continue. I'm thinking of it like a coin, right? Like a literal coin. It would say £1 remaining. You wouldn't see £0 remaining. You know, I know what you mean. I personally don't like it when games say you have no lives left, though. I like this. I like the button going back to the top is nice. Something nice about a menu that doesn't go back when you press escape. Do I want it so you can just unpause with escape? I'm kind of liking that you have to press space. Dude, this game is really responsive. It's so satisfying. It's like I'm playing like Hotline Miami or something. So, sorry, I got distracted. Let's make a leaderboard screen. I'm gonna make it so let's go to our to-do. Get the shit out of here. You can go down there. Leaderboard screen. I want. It's nice, right? It's really satisfying. I want there to be name entry screen. I think we had something like this in WouHou. It was like sorry, none of those extra characters in here. You know, whatever. Let's just do characters for now. No, I never ran your FP. No, did I? I might have. I don't remember. Yeah, that's fun. I think this is kind of... We had something like this in WouHou, right? But whatever. Yeah, I get you, man. It's satisfying, right? This looks fine to me. Me when he balls bounce. Alright, and then we'll have, I like the idea of actually saving a menu like this. Am I stupid? I kind of like the idea of being able to read a menu out of a text file like this. Do you know what I mean? We can't do that though. I kind of like it, not gonna lie. That's how you had the TF2 C++ thing, right? You just had ASCII on it. Yeah, I get you. It just seemed kind of romantic. Alright, I'm gonna make these. What time is it? It's 11. This looks nice. How do I want to make this? Should it use menu system? No, I think they can be their own thing. I like the idea of separating them. Because I think for me, menu system's gonna be... I guess I could rename it, but that's more of like a V stack. Like a vertical stack of text buttons. Whereas I want these to be their own custom thing. And that makes this a little simpler if I separate them. There'll be a little bit of code copy and pasting if I end up having to... So I was also thinking maybe I could make a parent... like an interface. So maybe if I work out the nice drawing function for menu system, I could implement that in these other ones, but... This game's not... The scope of this game isn't that big. A little copy and pasting is okay. It makes it look like there's more code anyway. Alright, let me think for a second then. I want... Would this be two different systems? Would this be leaderboard system and name entry systems? Maybe that's okay. Or maybe this could be game over systems. No, because I want to get to here from the main menu. Maybe these could be part of the main menu, but I replace the menu system with this. So we remove the menu system, then we add name entry system, or leaderboard system, and then getting rid of this would implement this. Yes. I think that's okay. Yeah. Alright. I should write that down. How do I write that? No, that's stupid. Is it? Should I remove system from systems? Maybe I shouldn't. It's kind of troublesome that this is a system and not a component. Right? Sounds a bit complicated. Yeah. Because I want... These will be sharing most things with menu systems, right? Main menu. Menu systems is this lot. You could have the actual state be a context variable. Well, the thing is, menu systems right now... This is actually main menu. Menu systems is the main... I should rename that. Right. Menu system is really more of like a... I don't know if I want to bother renaming it, but this could be like a vertical like list menu system, you know, like something like that. It's not really menu systems, but I'm leaving it for now. I don't know if I'm describing it properly, but I don't know if that matters. I'm renaming this to main menu systems though. But I was thinking that the leaderboards would share a lot with these, maybe even the background. Sorry. Wait. Why are you in here? That's not right. Hang on, what? What? Wait, hang on, what does that do? Yeah, if you get what I mean. This is maybe poorly named, but this is meant to be a reusable, generic vertical stack of menus that can bake into themselves. The music might be a little louder. So I was thinking the leaderboard is most of this, just without this. It's sharing these. Is it sensible to have its own system set for that? I still don't really get why the main menu has this black border on it. I don't remember. The amount of duplication is unfortunate, but not the end of the world. It seems a bit now. I'm using that as a. I'm using it like a state in of itself, which is fine, I guess. Is it? It seems a little arbitrary to separate the current systems from the current menu system, doesn't it? If I change them to shared pointer, do I not need to change how I'm setting everything up? Do I not need to set them all up in the same big function? Generate these standard systems. And they're not shared though. These have a different pointer. I don't know, I think this is fine. I don't mind a little duplication as a treat. You can have a little code duplication as a treat, if you like. Is this really the best way to do it though? Could I somehow change menu system so it could have a different rendering somehow? Maybe? I guess I could make it so menu system has an enum called menu type. Right? And it would render it differently, because functionally these are just a menu, but they're not being rendered the same way as these vertical stacks. This is being rendered as a entry screen, and this is a leaderboard screen. But I could still pass in all the functions in the same way, but just sort of code it separately. I like that, actually. I kind of like that. It makes menu system a little bit more complex, which I'm fine with. I think menus need to be a little complex. What kind of song are we going to get here? I know the storage is small, but the mental overhead is big. I'm trying to think how I program this. If it's a leaderboard screen, draw this stuff, draw that, whatever. If not, if it's an N2 screen, draw this. If not, draw default. I like that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Oops. Can I keep this in here? Don't remember the syntax, forgive me. You have to do this? How do you do an enum in C++? That can't be right. Oh, it's easy. Okay, nice. Don't even need this. Unnecessary. Unnecessary. I like this. Huh? Oh. Maybe no? Ooh, enum classes are in this as well, I forgot. Fancy. I like this. And then I want to make it so when you make a menu system, this music slaps, dude. I think a copy here is appropriate, right? Is it? Is it? Oh, okay. Enum classes are kind of restricted, honestly. This is this. Am I losing my mind? Am I losing it? Am I losing it? Should I have a current menu system? variable. No, that's stupid. What am I doing? I want to have a name entry and a leaderboard. I believe these are technically part of the main menu. In my head, this is nothing to do with gameplay, nothing to do with pausing, nothing to do with continuing. This can fit fine in the main menu. Currently the main menu is just a big stack of menu system. This handles like a lot of shit. This handles like going up and down through these options, what the options do, blah blah blah, which is what I think is the same as this. The only difference between this name entry screen, this leaderboard screen, and this is basically the way they're drawn. Right? These are still like, you know, you hit enter and it does a thing based on the position or whatever. I can handle the logic for that later. So I was thinking, menu systems should have a type, so that, and then when I come into the draw function, I can, you know, I can do all this based on type. But then some things I can keep the same. Or is that stupid? Should it just be a completely different thing that's just mostly the same as menu system but slightly different? I don't know. It's arbitrary whether or not it should be a different class. Yeah, simple and sometimes simple. I like that because it's still a menu system and I don't want to make a vertical stack menu system and a leaderboard menu system and a blah blah. Maybe it's okay for it to just be this. Because then I was thinking, maybe I could make it so to go to the name entry screen, you switch to the menu system, like go to main menu works. So here, for example, go to main game pause, or go to main menu, whatever. This just sets the system to main menu. I was thinking we could do this, and then also switch out the type in menu system and reset it. Because when you set systems, right, where is it? When you set systems, it calls the onStop and onStart function. I was thinking that basically means I'm resetting the menu anyway. So in here, maybe I could change the menu system. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I was thinking, in here, I'm already basically resetting the menu. So if here I want to go to, in fact, maybe I could use this to consolidate pause and continue into the same system, if this works. Because the only difference between pause and continue is, this line. Continue systems says load continue menu. Pause systems says load pause menu. And originally these were two different systems, but for whatever reason we separated them. I don't remember why. But we separated them. Oh yeah, because we didn't want to recreate the systems every time. We wanted to run this once at launch. But now I'm thinking, maybe menu system, Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. I don't know if this is ridiculous or not, but hear me out. Maybe I have a bunch of list better than vertical stack. It doesn't matter, but yeah, I get you. List doesn't imply direction though, and I specifically want it to mean vertical, because if I end up having a menu that goes horizontally, I'd want it to slightly draw differently. So that's how I'm handling it for now. Vertical list. Vertical stack VStack is pretty common in graphics. List sometimes implies more functionality. Like in Swift UI, list has a bunch of crap in it, like a table. Whereas a stack is literally just views stacked on top of each other. It's very basic. So I'm just using that as a base point. But hear me out. I'm already doing. I originally said this was stupid, but now I think it's really smart because I'm super genius, ultra hacker, whatever. Oh, that scared me. I thought someone was knocking. I'm already having these unique pointers. I think I could have a unique pointer for the current menu system, or for each menu system. So I can have the main menu system, as in, sorry, the main menu system, the leaderboard menu system, the game thingy menu system, the pause menu system, the continue menu system. Those could all be here in a span. Actually, hang on. Can you explain span to me again? I thought span was a more sensible way of handling pointers. It's like less likely to get fucked up. It's a pointer and a size, so it's sort of like a pointer list. Why am I using a span over? Oh, is it like saying I have an array of pointers in a sense? Pointer for arrays. Okay, sure. So maybe I don't need to span for that. Maybe I could just do it. Okay, look, I'm just gonna type. I haven't been typing. How about this? Check this out and just tell me, because I've been thinking a lot, so I want to pretend to implement it here. We have
Hello?
Oh, what's up?
It's quite late. I think it's 12:30.
Is it? Is that the right time?
It's the UK time.
It's the UK time, so it's 11:30.
11:30 is the UK time.
Oh, it's the hour the other way. Okay, I can stop now.
Just finish whatever you're doing.
I can't finish what I'm doing. This is
Oh,
like an
well,
hour.
I'm gonna go shower, so you have like 15 minutes. Just keep it up, okay?
Oh, how time works. Yes. Oh, it was 11:30. Actually, it's an hour later than I thought. Yeah. Anyway, I was gonna have these, right? I was thinking we could instantiate these at launch, right? And then as we swap out systems, we could swap out the menu system accordingly. But then at that point, this is kind of like I guess we could put it in context. Oh, hey, Turbo. Spanish one. I think the implication here is that everything either has a menu system or doesn't. Nothing has multiple. So could I make it so there's a context variable for current menu system? Or am I starting to overcomplicate it? Because that way, if I could do that, you'd have to copy the system when you do that. So should it just be... No, but I need to store it somewhere, right? So maybe it should just be this. So should I have a... Oh, maybe I just store these at the start. And then I have a context variable for current menu system. But now I think I'm overcomplicating it. In each menu system, have the vector from the start, and have a regular pointer or a reference into it. What? What are you talking about? What I really want is so that systems is actually a set. Where's current systems? So current systems, I was kind of wishing that like I could just grab something out of this, like a hash, like the current systems menu system. Yeah, but what I'm thinking, I want to be able to. You were saying I can't do runtime type checking, so how would what I want to do is I still want to. I want to set these things up at launch, but I want to cut down, so maybe just remove this. I want to have it when you run the pause function, it makes this the current system, and then sets the current menu system to pause. And when you hit continue, it loads the pause systems, but sets the current menu to continue. When you need to go to the leaderboard, it runs main menu that sets the current menu to leaderboard. When you need to go to the name entry, main menu but name entry. When you're setting up, you know the types. No, but I'm thinking how this works with the rest of the system, where here in like display, tick and update, we're running through every unique system. Should I just separate it and just have a like, if, you know, just if context menu system isn't null pointer, display it. And they just hard code it like that. Is that alright? Have it in the vector. But then how do I delete it? Because I can't do runtime type checking, you've said. I can't make it so when you go to pause, I can't set systems, I can't... Why delete it? I don't think we're on the same page here. I want to be like... Basically. But this isn't syntax, so it would be like... This was like a map, you know? Like that or whatever. Well, I guess this would be up here. I don't think you're on the same page as me here. I don't think you know what I'm saying. Maybe I just store menu system by itself. Maybe I'm overcomplicating this. You know if it's the right way of going about it. I'm just gonna write something for now. I'm sick of this. I need to go to bed soon. I don't really want to fuck about for too long. What's wrong with just doing this? Save it until next time, but then I have to leave the stream with an uncompilable code, which is horrible, because I'll forget of what I've done. I'm kind of pissed, because I had an idea, and you've basically told me it's bullshit, and I need to do what you've said. You know? It doesn't really feel like I'm writing my own code. I feel like I'm coming up with an idea, saying how I'll do it, and you tell me it's rubbish, and then tell me to wait for you to do it for me, which isn't very Really what I'm going for here. I like. Consider coming back to its practice. Why would my idea not work? I basically just want to make it so we don't need to make a million different identical systems with one line that's different. I'm basically trying to fix the issue that I will have. At the end of this, I'll end up having a main menu system, I'll end up having a leaderboard system, and a name entry system, and a pause system, and a continue system, and a gameplay system, and blah blah blah, and they'll all be exactly the same except for one line. And because this is running only at launch, I have to run something at runtime. But at runtime, you're saying that it's slightly slow to check the type of something. So I just want to clear this up a bit, you know? These don't need to be two different things. These have one thing that's different, which is this, which is why originally I had them as the same thing. So then I was thinking, maybe I just bypass the systems thing, and I just make it so I have a pointer to the current menu, and I just point at that. And I can just have it, you know, optional. If there is a menu, draw it, update it, whatever, if not. But then I end up having to write these loops twice, which doesn't help it much, but at least it's just in these three methods. But I don't like that much. Are you sure you don't want to combine the set of functions? Set up menus. What are you talking about? No, Donut. I don't want to store different menu systems. That's the issue. I don't want to store a bunch of different things. I don't want to also have to do... Because if I end up having a bunch of... This is essentially just menus. These are all menus, and it's ridiculous to have completely different... Do you get me? This doesn't need to be a different variable. Yes, I get you. Alright, show me what you're thinking. I'll have a look. I just get it back to a compile state. This should be okay for now. I want to at least like do a commit with it compiling. Oh, what's wrong? What is this? This in game. I disabled sounds, Discord. Why are you making them? Notifications. Why did you turn back on? Oh shit. What's having trouble here? What's wrong with this? Menu type? Menu type? What's wrong? Why is this angry? I don't understand. Why is this not compiling? Why are you not happy? It's the vertical stack. Yeah? That's literally what it's called. It's outside the parameter, is it? Oh, you're right. Oh, that's why this looks weird. Okay, fair. Alright, what have you written? Hang on, you've just written what I wrote earlier, Donut. That's what I wrote. That's what I was starting to write. Wow. Why is this complaining? What is wrong? Why are you complaining? I don't understand. Shouldn't the load function encode the menu type instead of having it as a separate parameter? Sorry. Shouldn't the load function encode the menu type instead of having a separate parameter? What? You mean this? Yeah, I guess I could have it in here. I don't know how much it matters. I guess this means you could go between menu types. That makes sense. Yeah, this makes some sense actually. I'd kind of like the idea of being able to go between them. Oh, music stopped. Where did YouTube start sucking? The volume's different. Oh, thank you, Spycraps. Can I make a default? Is that possible in C++? Can you have a default parameter value? Can I do this? Is this allowed? Can you do this in C++? Like have a default and only have it like an optional override? Only in the header. Is that true? So this means by default it's a vertical stack. But then if I... No, that doesn't make sense. I don't think you'll get what I mean. You're not... You don't know what I mean. I mean something else. Don't worry. I mean whenever you run the function. See, it's an optional parameter. I don't know if you can do that in this language. Yes, that's what it is. You say in the first declaration. So this works? This works? Is that true? That's really how that works. Even though you don't write it here in the implementation. Okay. So here I could optionally change it out. Okay. Right, I think it's probably time for me to go, chat. Just complaining about some stuff. It's like 1 AM. I would like it to compile before I go, but I guess it's not the end of the world. I could stream all tomorrow. I don't have any plans. But then I'm just working on the weekend. Which is a little sad. Oh, it built. Okay, there. Whatever. Quit it for now. What are you talking about? Alright, I'm gonna stop there for now then. It's been 3 hours, chat. So next time we'll get to work on the name entry and leaderboard stuff. Alright? So I'm gonna head off. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Good night.